How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back to this fine episode of Terraform. If you didn't know, we have the 3 weekly streams campaigns here on the show. We just finished a 4th one called Bayonet, and that's going to be all up on the YouTube. With some phenomenal talent that you see here today with us. I'm very excited. I'm Sir Feffers, the Humble Dungeon Master of the Longshot table. If you want to get caught up on any of these campaigns, we're in our 7th season, and we are all up on the YouTube. It's called Longshot, and all of it's up there. There's hours and hours and hours of phenomenal storytelling with amazing talent like you see here before you today. And if you would like to get closer to our community, we are as chaotic as we are wholesome, and you can find us over on the Discord. We also use the Discord for various visual aids and memes and whatnot, but most importantly, we have bingo, and you can find all that over there. Campaign specific bingo, so make sure you go to the specific campaign Terraform, where you can kind of get more familiar with the campaign from there. Look at these people, look at them, they're amazing. We're gonna start with CB.
Okay. Hi, my name is Omega Jones, also known as CritBard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I am a professional actor and vocalist from the Midwest, turned tabletop gamer, designer, host, moderator, Twitch partner, jack of all trades, master of like 3 of them. Today I am playing Kazric, our resident Dwoblin apothecary alchemist, the alchemist and the apothecary, of course. Our class and subclass by Mage and Press. Shout out to them, we love them there. Where I make bombs, salves, potions, bombs, poisons, tinctures, more bombs. Today, don't know what's gonna happen. Also, I didn't meet my dad. That's not a thing, right? Totally doesn't look exactly like me with my same mannerisms. Not at all. It's not a thing. Not at all. But we'll see what happens next on Dragon Ball Z. Fun fact about Kazric. If Kazric in the real world had a favorite candy, I think it would be saltwater taffy. Not because of the saltwater part, but also probably because of the saltwater part, because he would want to know if you can make freshwater taffy. He would want to know if you can make like swamp taffy,
Brackish
like what would
taffy.
be the difference. Yeah, like he's just going through the motions. He would want to break down what makes it saltwater taffy, and then go from there, I think. If there is a favorite candy in game though, it's probably like candied ladybugs.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of that, but he thinks it gives him good luck.
It's giving cherry, chocolate, caramelization, something.
Yeah,
something
like a
crystallization.
almost like. Have you ever had like those little chiclets?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the little balls, little candy balls, the chocolate with the cut. Chat. Is it ciclet? Chiclet? One of those things. Sixlets.
I love those.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Anyway. Let's pass it to Annie.
Hi, I'm Annie. I am here to learn 5 on all platforms. I am a teacher and an editor and a top 1% effects creator over on TikTok. If you know those little things where it's like little effects and they'll put like things above your head and they flip and they insult you or say something like your fortune or whatever, I make those. I actually do them by commission too. I am playing Paye Aminette Brigitte Renaud. She is a incarnation cleric, one of the subclasses created by Ben. He's got a whole bunch of subclasses that he made. He made a book and stuff. So, but she is a Leonin and she is currently trying to help her island not get decimated by Shadow Dragon, and she's got a load of fun people here to help her out, and we'll see how they do. Taylor.
Hey everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I'm the writer and game master of Heinefall. Check us out at heinefall.com. Our event coming up this month is Arcanum Academy. Come go to a magic school, learn all about the game, magic, and all sorts of crazy stuff. And there might be a fey portal that gets ripped open into the middle of it, and then we have to deal with all of that. But here, I am Robin, who is a tiefling wildfire druid with part of her being rogue. And that roguishness has taken her on an adventure, and she now is in possession of a dragon egg, which is very exciting. And she hopes it will be a very important puzzle piece to helping this dragon that is paired with a nightmare and is causing terror all around the island. I don't have a fun fact on top of my head for Robin, so I will try and think of one by the end of the episode. I'll pass it off to Shane.
everyone, my name's Whalley. It's lovely to meet you. I'm playing Sika, the College of the Road Bard, who's having a wonderful time in front of Terra right now, he thinks. I think. It's cool. Was not expecting it, but I'm excited for it. Fun little fact about Sika is that back when he was younger, like in the kid age and traveling with the Roa and doing performances, sometimes the kids would get bored while they're traveling between places. And they actually found a way to make sodas. And so what they did during the time, there's kids messing around with stuff. They would get fruit. They would go and try and get snacks from certain apartments inside of their traveling areas. And they accidentally mixed in some more of the older fruits that had yeast growing on them with some of their sugars and waters, and ended up making fizzy drinks. So the kids used to share that between each other when they traveled, and Sika then took that as he grew up to get free drinks in other places by sharing that little recipe. Ben.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. I'm playing Zito Barbero, the Path of the Knuckle Sandwich Barbarian. Last we left off, Zito is, at the very least, happy that seemingly the party is off of the idea of fully robbing a bank, which is good. Weird that it took a while for some of them to be like, all right, I guess we won't rob a bank. Insane, by the way. Thought I was with good people, with good hearts. I didn't think that, but real life stuff. I'm writing a couple books. One of them is introducing a new subclass for every single class in the game that focuses on using hit dice to power abilities. They're really powerful abilities, but the caveat is if you use them too much, they'll kill you slowly, which is always kind of fun. And then I'm also writing another book for D&D that's overhauling the entire crafting system in D&D. You can buy both of those on my website right now, benbrainerd.com. Fun fact about Zito, because he was raised in a village that was all Goliaths, and he left that village when he was 6 years old. He didn't really have like a full education of the outside world, and therefore, up until he was about 17 or 18, he thought that dwarves and halflings were also humans, and they confused him, and he would just kind of stay away because he had no idea what was going on with those humans. Why were, like, most humans to him were already small, and those ones were smaller, and it worried him tremendously. And at some point he was like, I am too old to ask.
I actually forgot my fun fact. Pi will never, you will never hear Pi refer to, because this is wild because it kind of is related. You'll never hear Pi refer to Zito as as big. She knows that he was rejected from his community because of his size, and so she will always refer to him as either strong or smart or annoying, but she will never refer to his size because she feels like that gives power to the people that rejected him, and she just will not do that.
Amazing. Has everyone gone?
I know a fun fact for Terra.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So fun fact for Terra, and some know, but some may not because it was so long ago. She would normally wear a very big poncho type shawl, and underneath that, her whole body was covered in gems and jewels. And what she would do is, as she was constantly walking, she'd go, ooh, a pretty rock. Ooh, a pretty rock. Everywhere she would go. And then around the campfires with the team, she would grow dandelions. And when you break a dandelion open, there's a sticky tackiness that comes out of the stem. And she would squeeze the dandelion, and the white stickiness that would come out of it, she'd use as glue. And that's what she would stick onto the rocks and then stick onto herself. So she would adorn herself using the help of dandelion. But it wasn't always the strongest, so it would also consistently fall off. But luckily, she was always picking up new rocks.
Amazing.
There were several points throughout the campaign where somebody would go to cast a spell that required some sort of like a ruby to cast, and then we'd all just kind of slowly look over to Tara.
She'd like get behind her ear and pull out the ruby. Well.
Yep.
Let us now delve into the narrative. Sika.
Hello.
You are within some kind of dream. This older goblin, now seeming a bit younger, kind of walks through these beautiful hills, kind of losing, it's a dream. You're gonna get a little caught up here and there. Not in full control for most people who walk these paths. And off in the distance, in a shawl, Tara appeared before you. A couple things initially were spoken. One was that it was very dangerous for you to be dream walking here while the quarry monstrosity of nightmare and dragon roamed these isles. But fret not. You are protected. I heard you. I heard you when you discovered the song. I thought you had forgotten.
I guess when it came to the song, it just was just out of reach for a while. And getting it back was a surprise. But at the same time, I almost didn't recognize it.
You've been out and about. A lot on your mind.
Well, yeah.
The dream you're in, make an Arcana check, begins to shift under your feet.
$23.
23. It's learning. That can't be a good sign. First to the eyes, then the head of this shadowy dragon slinks into existence within this dream, opens its mouth and begins to foggy, inky shadow begins to roil the floor. And she goes, Gather your
If
friend.
you made a noise, the mic cut it out.
Tara says,
You said the dragon begins to,
Ah, okay, hang on, stand by.
and knowing you, a noise happened.
Oh yes. It was not it was a good shout, but not a profound sound, unfortunately. It was just like a
We have to turn him up on our side.
yeah, you'll have to turn me up now that the
Super
gate's off.
Oh, okay, got it.
Things I was supposed to do before we started.
Doing great, sweetie.
The dragon manifests in. Kind of breathes this dark billow And she goes, gather your friend. And she begins to focus less so on you. And the lines in between each finger of each hand, golden strings, manifest, and she begins to twist them together, much like you saw Pi do, with the kind of cat's cradle.
Mm-hmm.
A gem floats from somewhere on her person and begins to almost pendulum swing within the cradle, untethered. Do you gather? Okay, you go over and you take the goblin by the shoulder.
Hey, I'm so sorry, Feff. I know that your gate's off. Just turn this stuff up slightly. You're at 200 and you're still low.
I got it. Give me
Thank you.
just a mirthful second.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Didn't
no,
wanna
not at all.
Get too far in there.
Appreciate the shout. Where is my makeup gain? Okay, I'm gonna go up 5 decibels. Check, check, 1, 2. Hey, hey.
Wonderful.
Check,
Thank you.
Baller. You go over and you collect the elderly gob, who kind of don't look at me like that. Who kind of looks at you a little distantly, and she kind of continues talking a little bit, not seeming to see the danger.
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of guide her over to Terra, she kind of takes the swinging pendulum, and you watch as she pulls at 2 strings, and the pendulum, which again is untethered, begins spinning. And she releases it. The gem seems to parting the growing shadows. And she gently takes your elbow, Sika, and then you move down this line. And you return to the physical realm. You and this elderly goblin. And as you kind of come out of your trance, you look about, and you don't see Terra.
Sika thinks to himself how he wished he had much more time to talk to her, things to bring up that he's been feeling, but then a little bit of sense of calm that he forces upon himself, thinks if she's watching, then hopefully she already knows. And about the antler that he has with him, how his goals are being malleable, but the ending is still very clear to him.
Make a history check for me. Please continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But let me make a history check first. Natural 20, 32. Yeah.
You remember the Dream Pavilion and the various magical properties that belie it. And you think, maybe we can all talk to Terra with potentially a modicum of safety? Maybe. It's possible. Zito, Kazric, and Pi, you guys all watch as there's been a little more kind of chatter here and there within this area. Thank you for the follow, Freya. And you see, not only does the elderly goblin kind of, oh, that was lovely, but Sika returns, eyes wide.
Was there anything, because Kazric would have been watching, making sure that she's okay, making sure, and not that he doesn't trust Sika's abilities, but when he asked Sika to, when Sika offered, there was a level of like, please help her, make her feel comfortable. So just making sure that it seemed okay, like like not even trying to insight, but just like making sure that everything's okay with whatever went down.
It's been like 9 seconds.
Also fair. Okay.
I just want to confirm. Zito saw this elderly woman return and go, "Oh, that was lovely," and then Sika return as if he's seen some shit.
Eyes wide, not necessarily in fear. I mean, Sika can attest. What does Sika look like?
Sika waking up, he would be jolted. You would see immediately, he would look around as if he's looking for someone. So you would recognize for sure that he was in something, whether in a conversation, whether of the sort, but he was looking for someone who should have been there in his mind. But then you would see him feeling a little bit of longing as he recognizes that they're no longer there. So you would probably interpret it as a slight bit of sadness.
Okay. Yeah. I have a passive insight of 11, so I'm not going to get all that, but that's good to know.
I'm gonna lean just kind of into Sika and whisper,
I don't know what you did to that old lady, but in the future, perhaps, maybe you move it away from the rest of the party before you decorate.
My God, my friend.
Bro.
No, I can let you know that's not what happened.
Thank God.
Yeah. I'm also not that quick. But when it comes to...
Partially, I was like, I've heard. I'm not like stoked about it, but I'm like, man to man, I'm proud of you, I suppose.
Of course, we can experience later if you want. But other than that, it's, that's fine. I respect your no. No, but Jesus.
Listen, Kazric
I'm
said
so
make
glad
her have a
Kazric's
great
ace.
time, and I'm
I'm
also
so glad.
on the team.
In Ben's defense, I did this to him last episode.
No, I was just giving her. Now that I'm about to think about what I just said, it does not help what you just said either. But I was just giving her a dream. Shut up.
How nice of you.
And so, but no. And then he looks to Kazric. Kazric's nearby me, I'm assuming, since he's only
He was standing right there,
Not a very big
listening
room.
to whatever y'all are saying and not understanding the lingo, not understanding anything, and just like, I hope you gave her a good dream. That's what she wanted.
So Sickle will look to you, smile, and place an arm on your shoulder very gently, and just be like, she got to experience her youth again. And she showed me around her. He turns and looks at Zito. I will sew your mouth
Zito
shut.
has full turned away.
Okay.
Wait, okay. No, wait. You know what? Nah. Putting this to a roll. Feff.
Yeah, buddy.
Can Kazric start to put 3 and 3 together?
Would you like to make an insight check?
Yes.
Or a history check?
Can I give him guidance?
No.
Happened multiple times now.
No, but you're
Times.
gracious to offer.
She showed,
I just want to
showed
be like,
you her what?
I think he's gonna do it not because it's much higher. I think he's gonna do history because he's heard this over and over.
Right,
and he's trying to
context.
understand what these things mean. Decorating. All right. And
This
Reggie's
is the
not
day
gonna help me.
Crasher crashes out.
It's just gonna be a
She's
straight roll.
not gonna help me.
for the first time
She showed
ever,
you her what, Sika?
we're rolling for euphemism.
So
Finish the sentence.
You
19 on the
First
die
roll.
means it's a 30.
This whole time? Oh, Sika's been fucking. Wait a minute. Hang on. Interior decorating?
That's what the sounds were.
Oh, dear Lord. My sweet summer child. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
I'm clipping this.
I
Oh
Wait, no,
my
you-
god.
And it looks at grandma. No.
She's still like,
No.
she's still like waking up, so she's like, still kind of snoring, just like.
Wait, you said grandma? You said
Yes.
your grandma?
No,
He's like,
it's not my grandmother,
Okay.
but grandmother.
the hand that's on you goes firm? No. No.
Kazric, don't listen to him.
No.
He's a
No,
liar.
don't listen to him.
He's a liar, Kazric.
Okay.
Not when it
happy
comes
she
to
is.
this.
I don't want to have
She's
this
happy
conversation.
and she's sleeping now.
Yes, she's happy. I did a good job. Shut up,
Oh
Sika.
my
don't
god.
What did she show you, Sika?
Conversation anymore.
What did she show you, Sika?
Can we respect? I'm gonna pull out a bomb.
Drogar.
Please stop.
Drogar looks and goes, bomb!
It's totally just about to be primed. Like, can we stop?
Yeah, you see him like have a moment where he like, all right, no, let's not get too out of proportion here.
Okay. No, we're great.
This is normal.
I'm learning things is what matters.
Let me try again.
I don't know if she can
took
take another round.
me to where she lived
Usually.
and showed me
Usually.
the environment,
Okay.
how pretty the things were, the
Okay.
smells of the area, the green grass.
Okay.
She's a goblin.
Goblin.
And then, and he looks to Soren. Tara was there.
Huh?
Bomb goes away.
What did she
And,
say?
I mean, I assume you all were okay with the arrangement.
Wait, Tara? What is her name? That's the lady with
see
the
that.
golden down the
My
line.
patron and goddess.
Oh. Wait, she was the. Huh?
That was Drogar said that?
No, that was Soren. Soren's gonna be up here, and Drogar's gonna have the same accent, but like way down here.
Oh, it is the same accent.
Yeah, that's it. Wait, so sorry. Wait, you had a dream. Your dream magic stuff, and Tara showed up.
Yeah, I was not expecting it.
Was she like angry? Is that another
No.
goddess I gotta kill? Okay.
You do not have to kill Tara.
Okay.
No.
Please don't.
Tried enough.
She showed up and made sure that I took care of the safety of Granny here. But apparently she said that there was a risk of the dream walking that the dragon who we're going against could enter. So I don't know if I should do that for a little bit longer until that's dealt with.
Oh,
But-
because it's a nightmare.
It tried, and it looked at me, and Tara saved us from it. Apparently, it's very smart. And it learned how to change the dream to try and get into it. But
I mean, that makes sense. It's a dragon, which are already pretty smart themselves,
They're
and
really
you're adding
intelligent.
the ability of a night. Yeah.
And the nightmare who's going to invade anyone's dreams if they could.
she had these golden strings, like the threads we've seen, but it was in the symbols similar to how when Pi you played your finger game, and a gem.
Tara is the one. Golden dandelions. The golden dandelion. She's like created. She's like the creator of them, right? Okay. We need a lot of them.
And the
For
golden
what we need.
thread.
Can you just ask Tara if you can like talk to her again? So
I'm
we
more
don't, have to, we don't have to go into a bank and do something very bad.
Soren goes
Well,
down on knees. And is going to roll religion to see if
has
he can commune
advantage.
with Tara in this time. Advantage, okay.
because you heard me sing.
Gives himself
Because yeah,
a
if
tasty
she is
guidance.
willing to give us a bunch, that solves our problem. If she is, of course.
Okay, 18. 18's not bad. 18 plus 2 for a dirty 20.
30.
Not the only. Sorry. I won't finish the joke.
Soren
Finish it.
is
Theo
going to
not keeping it together, by the way.
has gone into another room, shoulders shaking.
He's trying to find a pillow to scream into.
With a dirty 20. helped us again and again. You were there when we discovered the secrets of the crystals. You were there for Sika. There's much you've been up to. We find ourselves in need. Your essence, looks to the party, looks back, might be the key to solving this draconic problem. But we need a lot of it. He's gonna take the antler. He's gonna say, who's got the
In
antler?
my book. It's in my bag.
Can I get it?
Oh, no, the bag.
Is there a safe spot inside this house?
We've got a bolt room.
Yeah. Can I go in there?
Yeah,
It's a little...
don't hit the black lever. Okay.
I won't hit it. I can promise you that.
Is it
Remember-
soundproof?
You're brought.
What's the black bag?
See
Sorry, what's the bag?
My bag of holding that's constantly growing the parsley.
Oh.
There's a brief moment where the party watches Sika go into a pretty solid looking like safe room, lead and another metal you don't recognize, and a big safe
That's not saying
door.
much, honestly.
For you, and there's the door like closes, and then there's just.
Love this bag so much. And you just hear from the background, this is what I get for not delivering the kid's fucking present!
There's a knock. There's a knock on the door, Sika, and you just hear Zito's voice going, "Don't worry, it happens to all of us at some point."
If I get out of here.
Oh, we gotta stop with the innuendos, gang.
We are just getting into this too,
We gotta cut it out.
and Sika, you emerge later, still having to pull a little bit of what was it, parsley,
So
like
much
out of your
parsley.
ear a little bit.
Parsley.
Yeah, and the room back there is now just chia petted, and
Salad for dinner.
It's like the trees were in there all over again.
Oh no.
but you're able to, while you're in there, take a hold of the antler.
Yes. And how has my dominion been growing?
Pretty well. Pretty well.
This is good news.
Yeah, there's lots of greenery everywhere, I promise.
Good. Yes. Yes.
Is there anything you would like me to check on specifically?
Seems to get lost in thought. And so you emerge.
I love it.
Antler in hand. Soren takes the antler with gloved hands and puts it down, and it's gonna. What were some offerings, Robin? I remember there were some Taylor. What were some offerings? I remember there being some offerings that Terra specifically enjoyed. Shiny rocks, really cool shells. But there was another one. There was like I don't think it was like sweets, was it?
Yeah, no, she really liked like sweets and desserts, because she just ate a lot of lettuce and stuff, and so when like the fruit trees were good, it was great. When she went to town, and I think it was like it was like a waffle or something that she tried for the first time, and she was like, "I'd love this forever."
Okay.
Is the antler Terra or
No,
Harmony?
the antler is thinks.
Well, thinks.
Thinks
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
thinks
Okay,
he's
cool.
Harmony specifically.
Okay, because I was like, that's not Terra's voice.
No, it is very much
Okay.
not.
I was confused.
No, it's a.
That
it's-
explains it. You did a voice, and I was like, I don't. But now I'm caught up. I understand.
The real Harmony shed this horn.
Yeah.
Was used
This
by
is one
the
of his
things,
old horns.
and then later Terra came to be when the Harmony was deceased and so far and so forth. Not deceased, but yeah. So that's all the way back to before Terra. This antler. Very out of the loop.
Yes.
Very, very uninformed fool of a magic item. But lays out some slices of candied fruits and says, Tara, you wouldn't have these here, so I don't know if you'd like them or not, but this is called pineapple, and it goes well with this kind of candied effect that I've been wanting to show you ever since you saved me. We really need help. And what options we do have are risky.
Am I privy to Soren doing this?
Mhm.
Okay. Would it be okay if I gave you something to include in the offering?
Yeah, I'd be alright with that.
I have these are by meows. There's something that my mother used to make, but it's basically like local fresh berries that were dried and then combined with the honey that came from the dandelions from around here, so they actually sparkle. And they're just little dried little candies that
That'd be perfect. They're from around here.
my mother used to make.
Okay. Takes it. And you see that this offering of local candied fruit seems to disapparate. They don't move or alter, but they slowly begin to fade. Okay, doesn't like pineapple. All right. And there's a moment of Robin.
Yeah.
There's a held breath of a moment over on that end. Let's go to Robin. Robin, you've snuck in. You've done it. You have made it into the captain's quarters. There's still like a half-built warforge behind you, and someone's sleeping in bed. Pulling the bottom drawer. Your hand reaches in and pulls out a brass dragon egg.
We're gonna not be crazy excited. We're gonna hold the breath and let it just. And she's gonna like take a breath, but she does like the action of taking a breath without actually like releasing any sort of intense sound, just the like miming of like. She is going to reach into her satchel and she's gonna go grab that iron-laced purse that she stole from that annoying lady in line for the art auction thing.
I remember.
Yeah, and she's gonna open that and she's gonna put the egg in there just for any sort of detection traps for taking it out of the vicinity. She's gonna close it up in there, so immediately, good. And then she's gonna go with, okay, plan A. We get out the way we got in. So I'm gonna do one more quick sweep of the area. Is there anything of importance that I can quickly grab on my way out? Is there like a notebook that looks like it is like related to this egg and why they have it? Is there logs, map, any shiny thing, any sort of information that's important in this room? And to help her do that, magic eyeballs.
Magic eyeballs. You do that. And a couple things happen all at once. Magic eyes. You see 2 arcane traps that you've managed to bypass. They're on the ceiling, invisible, and have little, almost sensors going directly downwards.
Okay.
This would not have been applicable to your looking for traps earlier when you entered in, because that was the door. The captain. You can see now that while he's still prone and clearly sleeping in the physical, he is also sat up, kind of still sitting in his body, this kind of ephemeral version, and he's reading. And every now and then he keeps reading. And finally, the person that you were racing to get here invisibly walks into the room.
Oh.
You see a crouching figure slowly make their way through the open door, see you, and then freeze.
Bonus action, I activate my Lord Vayance walking stick. And I use my action and I bamf, and I am now 600 feet in the shadow of the ship in the ocean down.
Badass.
Holy shit, that's sick.
Badass.
Oh, okay.
Plan B.
Okay, we're out. Oh shit.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
It does not say shadow that I have to see. It just says shadow 100 feet times my multiplier.
That's wild.
Okay, so
I imagine it's more so like you meld into the shadow of yourself, and then you can travel through shadows to get up to.
That's
this.
so cool.
Yep. So I'm going
This-
down to shadow underneath the ship.
What? I don't know how the magic eyes works. What does an invisible person look like to somebody looking through magic eyes? Like, are you able to tell that they're invisible?
I'm curious to hear. Yes, you are able to tell it's invisible. I'm curious to hear what Robin thinks, but I also want to get a perception check at disadvantage on the way out from Robin on this invisible intruder. That, for recap purposes, definitely for chat, this was one of Drogar's individuals who was already up to stuff related to the goblins and the elves.
I got that one.
Okay, you're left with, because you're getting this kind of shimmering, but go ahead.
What, Shane?
You have advantage still for my morning song.
Okay, so up to a straight roll.
Up to a straight. Do I just re-roll it then? Because I rolled 2.
Yes.
Or do I just take the other one?
Let's re-roll.
Okay. It's a 11 plus, what am I doing? Perception plus 5, 16.
The first thing you saw was a look of shock on this face that's very hard to see.
Okay.
And recognition. And it's not until you have teleported away that you realize Tyne was the intruder.
He'll be fine. He knows the job is done now.
Last time he saw you, you had convinced him to go as far as possible away.
Okay.
This was the son of the Doa leader.
Yeah.
Wait, was he not good? Was he not a good person?
He's good. He's here on a mission that I sent him on. Because remember, I was
he's like
looking for
betraying
him.
his family.
Yeah, I was looking for him on the outside of the ship when I was looking through all of the barnacles. So here's my question. I didn't recognize him when he was sitting in the bar. I didn't recognize him when I physically bumped into him and stole the note from him for where he's supposed to go. And he was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Magic eyes. There's been illusions.
Great. Cool. Okay. As I knew he was a druid, but I didn't know that he could.
Heard. Okay.
He's working with a
Okay,
faction that has
cool.
been helping him.
Hell yeah. Get it, brosif. Cool. So yeah, so he just used to go, ah, so now he knows I'm here.
The look of shock and then fear.
I'm making sure you're doing your job. You were supposed to report to me about
Talking about a mind
found.
fuck.
Yeah, the undercover boss is here to make sure that you are doing your job.
Goodness gracious.
But I'll bamf down underneath and I'll turn right back into that seahorse to skedaddle on back.
I've been studying how seahorses move. Giant seahorse moving backwards underwater is terrifying. Okay. You begin making your way back to the port, and soon, without much ado, you find yourself swimming up to one of the less busy docks. You kind of look around. You don't think anyone necessarily sees you, and boop, you're able to pop up, and you're back in town, none the wiser.
Sweet. I want to get back up to kind of the rooftop area, so I can see if Werna or Adeline are around. And because I have a dragon egg, I'm hightailing it back to my dad.
Okay.
So, but I'm keeping that eye out as I'm going.
I think as you're going, you notice someone kind of falls into line beside you, and you don't recognize them, but you recognize the voice. Little devil.
Oh, hey, where did your guy go off to?
He was taken, but I was able to free him.
Oh my goodness, that's good. Who was trying to take him?
I didn't ask. I don't know. But he has a certain life debt to me now that I think will be most useful to me.
You know, sometimes just doing good deeds is okay.
Indeed. I'll do a
Okay,
good deed
just-
if I want to feel good about myself, for example.
If it gets you to do good, then it's not too bad of a thing, I guess.
And you guys make your way back up to Pie's home. And as you kind of duck down under the stoop and kind of go in through the front door, you see your father.
Well, before we go inside, I want to take the little bear figurine and I want to put it outside the window and I want to face it outwards.
Okay, very good.
Then yes, okay, inside, see Dad.
Okay. Baton goes, excellent. How did it go?
Well, they're, I think, still talking to the people that they were going to meet and everything. But I found this, and I pull out the dragon egg.
He like pauses like halfway through like buffing his horn and goes, and even Werna like goes like shock white for a second in surprise. Literally like loses his you get a glimpse of what the changeling actually looks like
Right.
before he quickly covers it up. You do note a scar on his chin for the first time that like stays with whatever illusion whatever form he
interesting.
shifts into. Puffing his horn in front of people. Listen, if you can't, you're just, do you wax them? I don't know. Do you brush them? Fucking. He's a tiefling.
You got one, don't you, Feff?
Oh.
There you go. Yeah.
Just one?
So
We had more.
what monster
Maybe
romance
that
are
kinda
you
night.
reading, Annie?
So,
He steps
She still
forward.
thinks horns.
He steps forward and goes,
what are you doing?
brass dragon. This is monumentous. The quarry I had little hope for, to be honest. But this might... No one knows. Metal dragons alone have not been in this realm for so long, so to find 2 brass dragons in, what, 2 days?
Guessing there's a connection.
There has to be, surely.
Surely.
Well done, Robin. Keep it safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just to be clear, no one else is touching this thing until I know what we're doing with
on
it.
Werna.
There's a reason I didn't show him on the way.
I don't blame you.
I'm young, not dumb. I don't know what symbol that is.
When he
I
said
just
2
decided-
brass dragons in 2 days, was he?
Oh, I got nat 20. It looks like a cool
Let's go.
alligator thingy.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
don't know what it is.
Cool.
Sick.
I don't know. It came from a mystery dice box.
The Quarry Shadow Dragon, we know to
Okay,
be
that's what I-
secretly
that's what I
brass.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under all the nightmare fuel. Not 20. There is a
Yeah.
there is you said no one's gonna touch it. You see him kind of put on a very very intentional casualness, you know, like he's on manual now, trying to look inconspicuous.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I know. He and I, we're same wavelength. I mean, we're soulmates. Obviously, he's gonna want to take the dragon egg because I want to take the dragon egg. I can't blame him for being perfect.
Typical man. Also, I don't know how my friend is doing. I didn't ask. Typical man.
Yeah, are they? Who was trying to kidnap them? Did they take? I don't know. I fixed the situation and it's done. Okay, thanks, Werna.
Oh, he got married? Uh-huh. How long has he been with this woman? I don't know.
Yep.
Okay. What do you do to ensure the safety of this dragon egg? Keep it in
I'm
your
gonna put
person,
it back.
burying it somewhere.
I want to put it back into the annoying lady's purse. And then I am going to put it back into my satchel that I always have on.
Okay.
So just on my person. I don't really have anything other than that, honestly. Probably just sleep holding on to it.
Yeah, very good. Okay.
Give it a parcel bed.
Let's jump back to Kazaric, Pi, and Zito.
I'm not even there.
No.
I'm so sorry, Sika. My brain, you're still in
Oh
your
no,
dreams.
it's fine. I left.
Listen, Dreamwalker. It's hard to keep track of you sometimes. Too busy being cosmic. Yeah.
No worries. While the kind of the prayer and the offerings to Terra are happening, something he really doesn't understand. I think he's just kind of naturally standing next to Drogar for a bit. Very much, I think, the exact same height, which is weird. I have a question, if you don't mind us answering.
Not at all.
When did Zerga I guess when did she stop being what she was? When did the change happen?
I think your mother eventually let her mask slip once she was more comfortable around me. And it became very hard to walk along the same path. Once I understood where her path ultimately would take her. And the path she walks is that of destruction. The breaking point for me. And he's gonna pause and look to Kazric again. I know this is difficult to hear. The breaking point for me was when I asked her, what wouldn't she sacrifice to obtain her goals? And she said that by the time she had ever succeeded her goals, there wasn't supposed to be anyone left anyway.
As he says that, as we've learned in this episode, he learns slowly. He analyzes a lot, but doesn't pick up context clues. He can understand facts. He can understand feeling. Not as easily. Could I do a history check or something to now kind of look through how she treated me?
Sure.
Was it like a son? Was it like a product? Was it like an end result? Was she grooming me to be like her? Well, let me rephrase. I know that she wanted me to be a druid. I knew that. But now that he's saying these things, can I try to see some of the truth of what those moments actually were?
Yeah, make a history or an insight check. Insight would be disadvantage. What's that?
Can I give him Bardic?
Do you know the conversation's happening?
As if they moved, I'm right there.
Kazric?
I don't think he's quiet. I just think it's during the Terra section, so it depends on where Sika is.
I would be more focused on Terra. I apologize.
Yeah. No worries. I just wanted to be fair to the situation.
Unless you used the advantage, you saw my morning song, so.
Cool. That's good to know. I have that. I have used that, so it would just be a straight lower, bro.
Mm-hmm. If insight, history would be an advantage then.
It's so hard because it's really not to have the bigger number. I just don't think he has the capacity to understand the feeling versus understanding the fact. So he's looking at just what just happened and then trying to analyze what he saw or what he's, you know what I mean?
You're reassessing the context.
Yes, reassessing the context. Yeah. Now that he understands words and how things move, I guess a little differently. So I think it is history. Who knows? I still can horribly fail at it. Well, I guess I have the advantage because I'm not doing that. Well, I'll roll first. Question: is it advantage or is it inspiration?
You get heroic inspiration.
It's okay. Great. Then if I need it, I will.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, no, that's another dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
That's a 19 on the die. Maybe I should have insighted. Shit, no. No.
Kazric. Hmm. 30. Not only do you recognize that you are missing something, some kind of core part of information, and you don't know not what. But you start to see a new context living under your mother. And it was this waxing and waning of you having to prove your usefulness. And so it would be showing such promise, but then rejecting becoming a druid like her, a blight druid. And then having to earn approval. And then disappointing her again. And those disappointments, she fabricated.
As if almost trying to guilt me. Get me to feel guilt for not being a druid, and also trying to, maybe if I'm interpreting it, trying to get me to feel so bad about the choice that I made that potentially I would move back to the druid side. Controlling. God damn it. Okay. I guess it all makes sense. In a way. I feel there's something that's not adding up, but I guess we all leave for our own reasons.
You turn and you realize he is studying you. I don't know you very well, but I feel like I do. And he's gonna make an insight check. Let's talk aside. And he's gonna take you into the now very green safe room.
I'm gonna collect all of it.
Yeah, he like opens it and goes, ah!
Actually very tasty. Just start eating some.
Starts eating some.
Zito pulls out his notebook and just makes a note saying,
Is willing and happy to have private conversation with his son.
Oh my god.
Nods approvingly.
Hell yeah. He is gonna pull out a small bottle of some kind of sauce.
For the parsley?
For the parsley, yeah.
Good for
And I think, Kazric, you're introduced to like it's like a
ranch.
Hang on. Damn it, Annie! Damn it! I was gonna describe it first, and then hit him with the it's ranch.
I'm so sorry.
You're
I'm
totally
so sorry.
fine. You're totally fine. This is actually better. But piss. What do you put pickles in?
Brine?
Brine, vinegar. What's
Vinegar.
the dill? Dill is in ranch, and so you're introduced to a dill sauce.
A jar.
Can I just? I think he like sees it and goes, huh?
Kind of
Can I-
creamy. Yeah, of course. I make it myself. I use dill. Dill in like a cream. There's eggs in it. I don't know if you.
I would like to make the check to try to ascertain exactly what's in this sauce, aka this alchemical solution. To try to with herbs, literally herbs, to try to recreate this. Getting goofed.
you're googling how to make.
Oh, there's
ranch
parsley
dip
in
right
it. Parsley,
Yep.
dill, and chives.
I can help. I can promise you I can help.
I like how we can see this because it's like on the thing you're using to play the music, so we can see that you've gone to a different tab. Which herbs are in ranch is
Listen,
on his Google right now.
Of the things I've had to Google as a DM that would probably put me on a list, this is one of the better ones.
Yeah.
How long does it take to
pretty
disintegrate
normal.
a body?
Depends what it's in.
Exactly. So garlic, onion, maybe some pepper, some cayenne, or some tarragon, but definitely some dill, chives, and parsley. Get ranched.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
talk about parsley out loud.
I'm gonna be remaking the fuck out of this. Anyway,
I will say sick of this is going into a private conversation.
Okay, so I was gonna say you said parsley. It's just like 1,000-yard stare.
The parsley acts as a sort of noise canceling for the room.
I call it world sauce.
parsley beets. Beets. Wait, beets. B-E-E-T. Okay, sorry.
You begin studying the ranch, and he studies you studying the ranch, and he kind of goes, "Quite inquisitive, aren't you?"
Yeah, it's a very interesting combination. One of you, it's very good. I think it has a tanginess to it. Maybe some of the saliva of a Bushel. Never mind.
Have you ever? Nope. Hang on. I gotta come at this from a different angle.
CB, all of that just got cut off.
I know. I was saying it
Okay.
quietly.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
I was along the path with your mother for a time, and we aided each other in many ways with my axe and her druidic prowess. There was a night we had found victory. And it was the day that we completed what we were hired to do by the Fune. And it was the day that I decided to stay on for a while. And this was the start of our more amorous relation. She asked me for blood and spit. And I did not think much of it at the time. I don't know how to tell you this. So I think a direct approach, which would have worked well with me, might work here.
See him like going through like any druidic rituals he knows that requires blood and spit. And he's like, oh, okay.
Kazarek? I think you might have came out of a bottle. And I think I'm
I don't
the one
know how that-
who
what
supplied
how do I
the
come-
ingredients for that bottle. I think your mother
like
might
mid
have...
bite of parsley. What do you bottle? I don't think I'm that small.
At one point you might have been. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
None. Which is always thought that was strange, because most of the goblin they have like a bunch of them. Like I was alone, but that was okay because we're kind of all family. Oh. You can do that with druid stuff? I guess that makes sense. It's a a natural magic that can shift life and stuff?
There's a lot that's possible.
Oh. Oh, I guess that makes sense why I never really had I guess I had a mom. Wait, you're my dad?
I think I'm your dad.
Wait, I'm a dwarf? Whoa.
He's gonna lean back.
Is that why I'm so strong? He flexes and it's just like the thickest.
He flexes in turn. I wish I knew.
Huh.
I've been very reckless.
Can I have some of your blood? Wait, I realize that now that my mom is passed, that sounds very
This is
bad.
how we got in this mess.
I have a way. Yeah, it's like
You're
his
definitely
pocket.
your mother's son. And
He's going to collect some immediately. He wants to literally do, for lack of a better word, alchemical tests to see if his blood and Drogar's blood is the same.
you start doing some tests right there on the spot. And he keeps studying you for a while as he kind of bandages his hand. And he goes, "You're taking this rather well."
I think it's because most things don't really surprise me anymore. I was really, I think they call it naive. I'm learning a lot about everything here. He kind of like points out, even though it's not really out, it's just a field of parsley. Zito, the Goliath, isn't even from this world, which I thought was strange. I didn't really think I guess I knew other planes existed, but it's like a similar one, but not. So that made me understand that things could be much bigger. And then Sika is. Do you understand the power of Illuminant? I could make the tears fall with their power, with their blood. Like,
I can't say I've heard of him. I can't say I've heard of him.
and then Robin is. I don't want to really tell her. There's a lot. Their dad wasn't here, so like there's a. I guess I'm saying that I'm not surprised much anymore, which is a little sad. But no, I just kind of analyze it and make it make sense. Which is, whoa. Looks at the two blood samples.
Yeah. Yeah, you're go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay. I can specifically add an additional +3 to this because I am identifying an alchemical substance. So you said medicine. Is Reggie with me right now?
I believe so.
I don't. Okay,
I mean, Reggie goes with you unless you tell it to go elsewhere.
that is fair.
Tiamat,
That is going to make
that's
that a
hilarious.
32.
32. There's a reason your movement speed is 32.5. You not only are you in fact half dwarvish, but you with such an extensive medicine check, you are able to confirm that you are sitting in a room with your father. This just in, Kazir can do maternity tests. And now I'm thinking of the show run by Kazric. You are not the father.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
Zito breaks down and runs off set while the cameramen are chasing after him.
It's not true. Is it possible?
My boy.
I think he's just gonna process. He's gonna process that for a little bit. He understands the facts. Now he's processing the feelings. trying to understand what this means for him, what it potentially means for Drogar, and what it's going to mean when both of them have to stand up against his mom.
Do you think after like there's a moment, there's like 5 minutes of silence, and then almost timidly, very out of character for this gruff, like guerrilla warfare dwarf, very timidly goes, "Do you think there's anything you can do about this?" Gesturing all of the abstract tattoos all over his arms that he got from Gent before Gent died. And as a reminder, there's a voice in his head that thinks it's Gent.
I think he's never really understood like divinity, that type of power. That doesn't really factor into his understanding. Not yet. Not like Pi does. Not like even Robin, Sika. Honestly, I don't know if it's something I can heal. I can try to. I can look into it.
Healing
really good at
magics
that.
haven't worked. Remove curse hasn't worked. We even.
But all of that is a symptom. I don't want to say symptom. That sounds like it's a sickness. All of those things are of a similar energy, I guess, as Gent to God. Some of those healing magics come from the divine. What I do isn't any of that. So I'm just wondering if there is something that hasn't been seen yet. I would have to analyze, I think.
There's one suggestion. And it's that we cut off my arms and grow them back.
That is possible.
But I don't know if it'd work. And it doesn't sound great. Kind of gives a nervous chuckle and then like squints out like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I can't believe, why am I being, I'm so vulnerable right now. Like this is like, just that like, oh, what's happening to me?
I think at the very least, and not to take up too much time here, I think at the very least, he is close. Like, I know he feels vulnerable, but Kazric isn't like judging what happened, isn't like making him feel bad or feel like it's an abnormality, like it's wrong, because the Kazric is just a thing that potentially can be shifted, can be rewritten, can something. But he has to try to alchemy. Exactly. Everything is a problem that has a solution. You just have to learn what that solution is. And he's just going to kind of go into triage mode in a way. Kind of looking at the wraps, unwrapping them if there's things around them, trying to like understand them, taking little samples if he'll allow. Before any of that happens, he does take out his crystal. That level 3 crystal. Taking one of the vials that he has, he just kind of pours a little bit of something into. I am totally lying. He takes out a bomb. It looks like a bomb. It's more like a paste that he begins to kind of like press on some of these exposed spots. I'm going to give him a painkiller bomb, technically. So he's going to get a bunch of temporary HP, but at the very least, it's going to potentially soothe any pain, even if it's not forever, as he's doing his work, so it's less invasive, so it's less harmful. It's almost like a antiseptic.
That's dope. We cooked that up like before the campaign started.
No, the painkiller bomb is my first base alchemical bomb that I get from the subclass.
Fucking sick.
Yep. But that's what he's gonna do for a bit as people. Yes, he's making Tiger Bomb. Oh god, his painkiller bomb is totally just Tiger Bomb now. Either way, He's going to do that while the Terra sequence is happening.
Not bomb. Actually, we're going to go to break there. That's the break part. We'll be right back. Enjoy this phenomenal promo for Heinefall. If you don't know about Heinefall, you're missing out. I jumped a gun on everybody.
2-1.
Shane has been robbed.
Oh my god.
For everyone else, I always do a countdown of like, all right, thumbs up if we're ready. I see that many thumbs, 5, 4, 3, and then I always pause. Over the years, Shane has come along and also will just fill in the 2, 1. I think we got it from Dorky. CB also did it for Bayonet, and I just didn't let him have it today. That was something that Shane has
My
been
chest went
robbed.
hollow.
Kind of rude.
Stole it from him.
Like my chest went hollow. I like. Cool. I see how it is.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
The party dies tonight. That's fault.
Sika goes completely rogue. Kazric, you open the door to the safe room and it's just fire and void.
I think you owe him a level up.
Robin, from the distance, just is a part of this. Just a, anyway. A level up? No. We're
I tried.
20. We're level 20.
Well, mix shit up. Ben's good at that.
Get a new class. Start getting to 20.
So, Kazric, you are reminded of something your mother used to say all the time whenever you were disappointed. And it has a more ominous denotation now. Well, if at first you don't succeed, echoes again through your mind. Try again. Every time you disappointed her, not any time you failed. She wasn't talking about your task. She was talking about you. You came out of a bottle. There it is. How many brothers
Did she
and
make more?
sisters did you have? Did she make more? If I may. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So you said you're emotionally processing now.
No, I'm back to facts. You effed up, but it's okay. We can get past it for a second. He's back to facts now. After feelings. Has he ever seen anyone who looks like him?
Not in the way I think you mean.
If she's using the DNA of, well, whatever, of Drogar to try, if she is, unless she tried a different blood source.
I think the question is, how many siblings have there been?
Oh wait, that yes, of course it is. But it's more than that. The question is, was Kazakh the first?
I think you're the last.
You think of the time gap between when Drogar met your mother
And now.
and how old you are. If
And that
at
was
first you
that was
don't
100.
succeed,
That was a bunch of years ago, right?
try again. Like almost 100.
Almost 100 years ago. So where are they? Or what has she done with them? And has she tried again since then? Have not seen her in a while.
Couple years.
I don't like this, and I think he's going to process this more. He's now to the feelings part.
Ah, thank you. Let's now go over to Pi, Sika, and Zito. I watched you hit the mute button. You went bap, and I said, yeah, okay. So Soren goes finally after this held moment. Oh. And you look up. And along the ceiling, as if someone took a shimmering green purple paint and gently wrote along the ceiling, "Thrice born." Terra Thriceborn, would you help us? And
Wait. Soren is in the room with the rest of us, talking to the antler?
using the antler as a part of the religious ritual, and rolled a 20.
Right, okay.
And this is that kind of panning out.
I thought he was doing that in the parsley room.
That's just
Okay,
Sika
sorry.
had to go get the antler from the parsley room and came out. That's where I think you're good. Yeah, now
Okay.
Kazric and Drogar are in the parsley room. The room begins to kind of glint. Bits of gold sparkle begin to kind of fill the room. Pi, Sika, Zito, perception checks.
That is a dirty 30.
Very nice. Very nice.
They can see it.
Okay.
13.
Between the two of you, Pi and Sika, within the glint, it shows a tent, a pavilion.
Oh. Oh.
And then it shows another picture. You ever look inside like a geode and you can see that kind of amethyst kind of like within the growth of crystals? You see that. And because you're familiar with what I just said, you think of small rock. And then you see a very, very tiny person. Again, amongst this shimmer and glint. Made up of that kind of shimmer and glint. Slowly carrying a rope and pulling on this like kind of almost pulley system. And you see gold veins slowly appear around the what now you realize to be a cave mouth and kind of become the anchor, like on a ring, for a gem. And then it dissipates.
Seeing the pavilion image and knowing that he had that interaction and the discussion, the Pavilion of Dreams, can I recognize them as the two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm not quite understanding what happened in the geode.
It's not clear.
So all we saw was someone pulling on a rope, and then there was...
You saw a cave full of crystals.
Right.
And it turns out it's pretty big because a person came out of it and then started pulling on a rope.
Did the gold come up out of where the rope was, or was it just all over the walls?
The gold appeared on the outside, anchoring around the cave and the kind of scene. I'll draw it. No worries. I'll give it a little. I'll give it a little.
Zito, seeing the writing on the wall but not fully perceiving everything, would start clearing the house.
Clearing the house?
Clearing in the clearing in the military sense of just like checking every room. Right now Zito is operating under the principle that something just got into this house to write that on the roof.
Okay.
Okay. You clear the house and you find Zoe. Zoe is snoring on one of the corners of the room in kind of a pillow. It says Zoe.
There it is.
And snoring gently.
That's my first one.
Head.
She likes animals.
Okay, so I'm probably going to look at Sika and kind of try and gauge if he saw the same thing I did.
You'll see him happily being very intent on this image coming from what he is assuming Terra.
So what do you think it's trying to tell us?
Well, while I was inside the dream, I spoke with her and the idea of the pavilion came up that we used back inside of the Nexus. So perhaps we need to try and do that again, and maybe we'll get a clearer image from Tara if she's sitting inside of dreams right now.
I think that is a really good idea. I'm wondering if that little image we saw at the end is maybe kind of going to try and help us figure out a way around the gold situation.
It is, because if what I'm seeing is this image of a person inside of these stalactite crystals, I would say that they're creating gold threads. They're pulling them through something. I could be a little bit wrong, but they're inside of a place doing.
Oh wow!
Best I can do.
So perhaps what they're doing is harvesting the gold from the land that is Terra's, the veins, and processing it, and that's where we could find what we need.
Okay.
But again, it's all up to interpretation, and we can only hope for the best.
Right. I'm a little nervous myself, and maybe this has nothing to do with anything, but seeing the person inside the huge cavern with all of the crystals, and I don't was it just kind of a generic person that we saw, or was it?
It's I mean,
anybody
made
in
out of
particular?
sparkles, so you can't really see any defining features.
All right. I don't know. It's just, to me, it feels like almost a trap of some kind. It felt potentially like a dangerous situation, but I may just be reading into it.
I'm not one to try and second guess someone's sense of preserving their own life, but from what I've gathered with Terra is that we're not being put into any form of harm's way.
Oh no, I didn't think that. I was more worried about Terra herself.
Oh, well, she was totally fine with me just a moment ago.
Everyone make
Is this the first moment
religion
that he-
checks or history checks. Sorry, go ahead, Zito.
I think that's the first time, or remind me if I forget from the very beginning, but is that the first time you out loud said that you just talked to Terra a moment ago?
I told Soren,
But no one else.
unless they were there listening.
I thought you said when you came out, you said you saw Terra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was right next to
I think
Granny.
Zito means previous instances.
Oh, sorry.
Previous?
No, my brain was not fully awake at the beginning of this session.
Okay, yeah, no, when I came out, I was talking, I looked to Kazric to explain to him the pleasantries that happened in the dream, and then I looked to Soren and said I saw Terra.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
But
That
yeah,
wouldn't
Zito
seem-
wouldn't know anything about Terra, so I don't think he would have reacted anyway.
That wouldn't seem out of the ordinary to Pi because she talked to her god all the damn time. So
History checks, please.
Yeah.
Does your god talk back?
sorry.
Does your god talk back?
Unfortunately, yeah,
Probably too much.
so much.
Would you know that Terra and Mentiroso are...
Yeah.
Okay.
25.
Wait, or what? Finish that sentence.
Backgammon
Related.
players.
Are they related, or were they just like kind of like,
Terra's
oh, this
his
is my aunt? For like, really an aunt?
Well, I don't know if I think so, but I also think that the part of that was just Terra occasionally turning into an alligator and then hanging out in the swamp.
Because I thought that was like one of those like family or friends of the family we choose type of situation, like one of those like. Not that it makes a
don't think-
difference, I,
I mean-
suppose.
I don't think they
Mentiroso
were
does call
genetically
an
related.
alligator his
Yeah.
mom.
They are not genetically
Yeah.
related.
They weren't genetically related, but I would be an alligator and check up on the cat
Mhm.
that
I
was
remember
being
that.
raised by alligator.
I remember that.
I would
I
keep
don't
an eye
know.
on Menti.
Yeah, somebody should.
By the way, Ben, there's
Um,
another speedster in the mythos now. His name is Puff, the gray comet, or the pale comet. I can't remember which.
He's a little rabbit.
Pale comet.
We need to have a foot race. That'd be great.
Ooh. Who plays him?
No one is NPC.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're moving on.
Is NPC.
Anywho, so as far as whether she knows they were related or not, I know that she knows that they were close. I know that she knows that Terra and Menti like were together and went on adventures and so forth. So that she is aware of. So that's why she feels a connection to Terra because Menti knew Terra and Menti was close with Terra. So to her, it's like, it's not her god, but she absolutely has a reverence for her.
Moving forward, what did we get on our history checks?
Oh, history.
25.
Absolutely miserable. I got a 14.
They can remember.
Sika. The one thing you do know about Terra in the current scope of the world is that there is a faction that seemingly a ghost-like individual, the shepherd you saw with that big field of golden dandelions, was present and was the one that kind of had this loom on this boat that floated in the air and kind of made the golden thread. That belies faction.
which means there's a certain amount of unable to be in the physical for Terra.
Say that last part again.
Inability to be in the physical.
Inability. So she wanders dreams, or the theory. Haven't found out. We'll find out.
Thrice
We'll try to
born.
find out.
Okay. Robin.
Yes.
You had mentioned wanting to scope out the bank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they don't come back after a while, I'm gonna go do something else.
Seems like they're definitely still out.
Alright, cool.
You tuck the egg safely away within the bag in another bag and venture. You begin to walk about, and there might have to be a few, queries as to which exactly place you need to get to. But first of all, roll me a D100.
Sure. That's not ominous on my own at all. There's another one. Not you. 80. That's not good.
Okay. There is a... Ooh. Turn that right down. There is still this fear within the city. People are keeping their heads down and or keeping their heads on a swivel, watching the skies and the like. But after a few conversations with a few of the locals, you find yourself crouched on a rooftop, looking down at what you now know to be the bank. It's got 4 towers on each corner, a cube of a building, and massive double doors that are open. You can see a few people coming and going. You're a little disgruntled because the rooftops are like yours, but here on this tiered plateauing city, the road's still right behind you, even though you're on one of the roofs. It's just like I can't even like or a farm up here.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it looks pretty fortified. It also seems to be made of like white stone. Familiar looking white stone, but you are in the physical. And there's not any like wispy bits, but it looks a lot like it was reminiscent to a degree of the building where you found your father within the ethereal plane.
Okay. Can I?
Go ahead.
Sorry. No.
Make a perception or an investigation. If you want to roll an investigation, you will have to kind of mosey down and get a little closer. But perception would be from a safer perspective, as you would say.
I'm better at investigation, and I still have pass without trace on, so I'm going to stealthily get a little closer.
All right, roll stealth.
For a roll stealth. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20, so add 15 to that, and then add another 10 to that for 45.
45 on the stealth? You kind of casually look over your shoulder.
You were never born.
And step sideways, falling through one of the tight...
Just like Kazrak.
Falling through one of the tight alleyways. And are able to slow yourself, and then about 30, maybe 25 feet off the ground, be confident that you are alone and unseen, and you're able to move forward from here and make your investigation check.
I got a 24 on investigation.
Okay. There's a trapdoor on the roof. There's a like a storm shelter, like kind of a double door that goes into the floor at the base of the building as well, which assumedly would go to the sub-level. there's one side of the building that's very close to where you descended, so it's more of an alleyway. The other three angles of this building are very open. On the far side from you faces the ocean. The forward-facing, double door built of the building faces into the city, and then the other side faces more kind of closely packed throughway roads and more, busy streets and buildings.
Okay. Sweet. are there any sort of guards at all? Or does it seem like it's pretty clear?
You do see what is likely security, but mostly like a clerk position. There is one individual who stays out by the front and is saying hello to the regulars and, kind of nodding to people he recognizes. But you do see a knife and a magic ring. Last of note, there are only windows on the towers being at each corner of the cube.
Okay. Only windows on the towers. Can I get to whatever the closest window is and just do a quick little peek in as stealthily as possible?
Sure. Front door or the back side of the building?
Backside, for sure.
You kind of note the man with the knife in the ring, and you slowly make your silent way along to one of these windows, and you kind of take a little gander, and you see you have to dart back real fast as with a bayonet rifle against his shoulder, there's an individual sitting in a chair and was looking in the opposite window and was turning to scan in your direction.
Okay.
Doesn't come anywhere near your stealth.
Okay. Yeah.
And does not perceive you. You can hear the dull murmur of other voices within the room. Within the door behind him that kind of leads into another room.
Okay.
The walls of this cube building are 2 layers. And so you, without going into the building, you could be in a tower and walk that thin space in between the walls to get to the other tower.
Okay, cool. Yeah, some inside the wall stuff. We're absolutely going for that.
Excellent, fair.
Yeah. She's tiny. She's going to use that to her advantage. To get in, if he's right in front of this window and is looking around, I'm going to go back to that storm door and I'm going to check it for traps.
Okay, roll investigation.
Okay.
And I will take a picture of this layout I just described.
16, 17, 18, 28.
28. You do detect a trap. It is locked. It is arcanely locked. Someone has cast the opposite of knock on this thing.
Ooh. Okay. Let's do...
Why won't this picture upload?
What's the door made out of?
Wood.
Wood.
You can see it's a little worn from salt water being so close.
Does it seem like the arcane lock is on where the doors are connected?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I able to use my... I'm going to attempt to use Burning Hands just on one side and get just the hinges on one side, and I just want to open, keeping it together, and slip in the side. Keeping the arcane sigil or whatever is there intact from not procking the correct open door.
Okay. You kind of stamp your foot with frustration as the burning doesn't seem to have any corrosive effect or any effect that breaks it down at all.
I don't have anything for arcane stuff, so We're gonna go back out to the street and try and walk in like a customer.
Okay. As you kind of turn and walk, let's get a performance check. As you step into the flow of the crowd.
Oh, no. 9.
9. Excuse me, miss.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Is there anything? Are you one of our new customers? Is there anything I can
Yes.
help you with?
I just arrived onto the island, and I'm trying to get the lay of the land and see what important buildings are out here. And this one is so massive and important, I just wanted to step in.
Well, of course. Why don't we take you inside and maybe set you up with an account?
Oh, please. That would be wonderful.
Wonderful. And quickly just gestures in, and you do note a few signs that are very similar to Thieves' Cant, but not quite. Looks like they've invented their own little bank symbol for this specific bank. And soon a few people are actually moved to different tables as this Leonin kind of sits down, and you see he kind of fidgets with his ring for a second before he goes, all right, well, please let me have your name. Welcome to the bank, and goes into a bit of visual tour as he points out the historical factors that come into play in the building and such, and goes on about the defensive nature of this bank. The stone itself is actually a rare type of stone that cannot be so permeated by any known magical means.
Wow.
It
That's fascinating.
We've had our share of detonations on this island, and we've learned a few tricks along the way.
So, like, if I keep something here at the bank, are the vaults also made of that unpermeable stone? Or do you have extra protections on those?
Seeing he's not going to get an easy signature, he kind of goes, allow me to show you. And he's going to kind of walk you past the staff. Go ahead and roll another performance for me.
Okay. Eight. I'm rolling bad. I don't like this dice. Straight to jail. I haven't done anything yet.
You note a significant amount of guards below. A couple of individual smaller safes, kind of personal little tiny safes and the like. Eventually, he does show you the bunker. There is a safe door on the floor. It's a trap door that is the mother of fortified trapdoors, and you watch as the ring flickers just a little as he reaches out and slowly shows how it can be closed. And as he opens it back up, make a perception check down into the bunker safe.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Dang it. 16.
16.
Yeah, how about you investigate what you perceive?
You stick my head in there, I don't know.
The first thing that catches your eye is the piles of gold bars, all neatly organized in stack. You can't even see all of them. You just see one kind of uncovered, clearly uncovered to show off a little bit, you might suspect. But
Sure.
It's exactly what could be used for your needs. And then you spot what must be 5 golden antlers, all dipped in glass, much like you saw with the wild hunt and the sword, all in their own respective Rupert drops.
Oh.
The Fae have been here.
Yup. Yup, that's
You
good
see
information.
their
to know.
handiwork. And of course, various booty. You've got paintings, candelabra, various jewels, necklaces, the occasional super, apparently very nice rug, like kind of rolled up. You know, bits and bobs, bits of wealth.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. Really don't want to do any sort of spell on this guy. I want to be more smooth than that. Can we, while we were walking, did we see any sort of like where the staff goes? Like, we saw the guards down below and everything, but did we see, like, a hallway that staff was going down and it's, like, staff only?
Oh, you mean like staff? Like, okay, I thought you meant like a stave. Yeah, there's many, unfortunately, but you do see a staircase that looks a little nicer. Maybe goes up to some important offices.
Okay. Wait. Eventually, I'm trying to take it in. Whenever we get back and he's done showing me things and we sit back down, I want to be like, well, this was amazing. Everything seems very secure here, which is wonderful and exactly what I'm looking for. My name is Robin Ashfall. I'm one of the heroes of the bridge, and we're here to help you with your dragon problem.
Roll persuasion.
I'm like, because she's gonna be like, Sika's gonna do that rumor eventually.
Yeah. There's gonna be a spell rot.
I
have it in my
15
notes.
plus 9.
What?
22.
Oh, excellent. He goes, well, why didn't you say so? There's a
Lead
hero
with
amongst
that?
our rank and measure.
I like to be treated like the average, you know?
Incognito. Yes, I understand entirely. Oh, we're not hearing you. Sorry.
Not yet. We haven't really spread the word yet. She kind of like whispers under her breath. So like, we're trying not to set up too many alarms till we're ready to be like, hey, we're here. But one of the things that we're looking for is really trying to just make sure that everything is as secure as possible from that dragon, including all of the hordes. Would you be willing to allow me to look a little bit more around the area and make sure this is all secure?
Of course. We'll have to have one of our people with you. I hope you understand.
Of course. Yes, of course.
And a small clerk comes over and she goes, hi, yeah?
Hi.
Would you please escort Lady Ashfall about the premise? Lady Ashfall, of course. Hi. Kind of pushes her glasses up.
Hello.
Hi. Please, do you have any places you'd like to start?
I kind of trying to do a bit of a perimeter, and then I'd like to make sure that your staff is fully safe in the areas that you go, and then any places that you'd like to show me more interest around the vault, things like that, would be wonderful. Now, Robin's whole plan here is she wants to get shown around, and she wants to make a connection with now this person, not the Leonin, but this person. Does this person have a ring as well?
You don't see a ring.
Okay. So there's two things that she's looking for. One, she's looking for a tour of an area where she can see where the rings get checked out or turned in. So she wants to know this person's daily life. And one thing she's really wanting to do is figure out when this person goes on break and talk to her boyfriend. So I want to get as much information. Like I want to know her daily routine. I want to get to know her so I can tell Werna and have Werna get a ring for me to go in later.
Ah, excellent fare. Okay. Well, you do find that in a back room by, surprisingly, a barista. There's a like an in-house staff-only barista. There
Nice.
is a second little desk where
Were you in a Chase Bank?
I would want one. And you do see a clerk of a kind, a turtle, who has this kind of gated, barred set up in front, and that little like slot that he can easily move his stuff through. You get to know Jamie pretty well. Jamie is the girl with the glasses, and you're introduced to Hockey. The turtle is named Hockey.
Cute.
Yeah. And family calls me Puck.
Cute.
And you can see that there's a ledger and the like. It's all paperwork, nothing mundane, but there is a careful eye on the various rings, and you get to learn a little bit about how all that works, to show off the safety.
Okay. Is the ledger written in the same confusing language, the same kind of thieves' canty language that the bank tellers are using? No, normal. Great, that makes that easier. Can I tell by looking at the ledger, is it a list of already approved names, or do they come and check out one by one?
One by one on a rotation. With you see the work schedule and the like. It's not this is my ring. It's this is today, the ring you're using today.
Okay, great. I want to get all of that essentially memorized as best as I can. And just kind of continue my tour. And I'm essentially going to leave having done nothing is kind of the goal here. Of just like kind of letting some of the staff in on the secret.
Okay. Very, very good. Yeah, there's a bit of a hubbub and an excitement about the place by the time you're done. As you're heading out, a shadow comes through the front door, and you see the Prior Leonin pop up from his seat and quickly move over. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have known you were coming and been ready for you, my good lord, Roddle Ryers. Please welcome. And a very stern and serious tiefling takes up the hall, and people get out of the way. And
I want to put my hood over my tiefling horns.
Okay. And
that's Roddle, right? Is that okay?
Stands tall.
He's the one that owns the ship that I just stole the dragon egg from.
Small kind of goatee, a little bit of a turned mustache. Older, maybe in his 80s, but for 80, he is standing tall and seems very lucid. You know what I mean?
Probably has a crystal in his mouth.
His horns have been replaced. The base of the horn is still there, but it looks like ornate, very symmetrical golden horns have been screwed in place. And as you walk hood up, the groundwork you laid
betrays you a little. And the Leonin goes, "My lord, please, might I introduce you to Robin Ashfall, the hero of the line. They have come to help us with our dragon problems."
Bridge.
Fridge?
Bridge. Hero of the
Oh,
bridge.
I'm so sorry. Heroes of the Bridge. My apologies. Rotten Toil is the
You're
heroes
good.
of the line.
You're good.
The heroes of the
Yeah.
bridge.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Looks down at you. You can see a gem in the white of his eye, like anchored in there, and it glints at you. And he turns and goes, "Well, I have heard of these heroes of the bridge." And a many-jeweled hand slowly reaches out, proffered to you. "It is very well met, Lady Ashfall."
Very well met indeed. She will allow the handshake.
The hand is cold.
Gross.
Unnaturally cold.
Okay.
Like icy to the touch.
Weird.
Oh, he's gonna make a history check. Hang on. That's 20. Heard of your exploits. I understand that you are quite the... Oh, shit. What's the term? What does it mean when you... Oh, I heard you are quite the altruistic up-and-comer within Cairn.
Doing my best.
Indeed. Well, if you need any assistance, of course, with the conundrum that this poor city faces, don't
Any assistance?
hesitate to call on me. Of course.
Well, it did cost us quite a bit of gold to get all the way over here in such a hurry. We had to play some express shipping to get us here real quick.
Indeed.
Taking on, I'm sure you'll hear. She's not letting this man finish.
I'm into it.
Yeah, we're taking on, I'm sure that you will hear. We're trying to come up with some ways for this dragon that seems to be hurting and bothering a lot of people. And we're not gonna, we have some ideas. But if you'd like to donate to the cause, take donations.
And where might I
being
send these
altruistic.
donations?
She's actually opening an account, my lord. Perhaps...
Did I ask you?
I'm sorry, are you upset that someone gave you the proper answer to your question?
And now you see it. This cold rage. And it's been there. It's not you necessarily, but the mask slips. And there is a like a profound change in his eyes. He seems more awake than ever as he turns back towards you. What was that? I'm sorry. These old ears.
Apology accepted. You're forgiven. This lovely worker here was giving you the answer to your question about how I have an account here if you wish to donate into it.
Somewhere a shiver goes down Zito's back.
Thank you, Isaac.
Of course.
I will have whatever means I might be able to plunder from my ship sent to your account here.
thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. I'll make sure to put the Ryek's name into our hall at Ashfall. Estates.
You do us a kindness in such troubled times, too.
Indeed, Ryek's is well known for their ability to tame the dragons. Are you here to tame this one?
Indeed. Make an insight check.
Yep, 100%. Not 20.
Ah,
My bad rolls are making it back.
If only we had been allowed to bring some of our steeds. And he is lying through his shiny white teeth. There is no altruistic bone in this man's body.
Oh, for sure.
But you do
Oh,
see
so
the
you
frustration that he couldn't bring his dragons. Sorry.
Very much so. So you need dragons to tame dragons?
It would have been easier.
So what's your plan now?
We're still getting the lay of the land.
Fair.
Perhaps in your account, you might leave whatever findings, information that you have acquired in your ventures.
Sure, I can put that in your account.
He masks another moment. Of course. And the moment says, how did she know I had an account here?
Why else would he be here?
The most straightforward thing for him to be confused about.
Yeah.
But it tells you
I
that
have
he's...
an account at this bank that I'm in.
But it
He
tells
is
you
new,
that anywhere
though.
else it's a secret, and that he's in a specific moment where it is in fact super obvious, and so he's realizing he's spiraling a little on the back foot.
Nice.
I would say this is the perfect time to ask him like a pointed question if you wanted to query further.
Do you have any plans at all to visit the Ryek's embassy while you're here?
They're changing a few things around at this time by my request, but once that's done, I will happily inhabit the gracious estates that my very own Sire Mwellen Tevril has established for us. She's been so kind.
And who is this?
She runs this city, and in many ways, the Isle of Sunton itself. A good
I see.
woman.
Well, good thing to have good friends in high places, I'm sure.
Indeed.
I'm sure she's the one that had you come here to help deal with the dragon, right? You two will be working together.
Yes, she did ask for me by name. And of course, our diplomatic ties to this island remain quite pivotal to us, regardless of the fact that trade has fallen through with the Envierd.
Well, it was lovely meeting you. Thank you ahead of time for your donation. It's greatly appreciated and will go towards a wonderful cause. And I hope you have a great rest of your time and can eventually move into the embassy in your new fancy rooms.
Thank you so kindly, Robin. It says that last part in like an infernal tiefling language.
Oh, good. Okay, I can speak that.
And he's going to turn and walk away.
Okay. Cool. He just assumes that I could speak it. He doesn't see my horns, but I guess that's okay.
He definitely drew a few conclusions about you. And
yeah,
knew
I'm
a
sure.
bit about you prior as well.
Yeah. Cool. I am. Oh yeah, hero of the bridge. Sure, they're gonna be like, "What's a tiefling?" Cool. I'm gonna leave with a lot of information for if we need to come back and take what we need to take. We can. Robin really wants to, but I want to get back to the team and maybe get us all back together.
Yeah, let's say you start scampering over to where maybe you left them.
I can head back over to that area. I want to meet up with Werna along the way.
Okay.
And I want like to walk and talk and like get the whole plan together of like, here's the people, here's what they looked like, here's what they were doing, here's how we can try and get in there and all that sort of stuff. But I want to keep a few small details just to myself.
Okay.
Because I want to go with him, probably as like a smaller animal or something, to sneak in and not be seen as Robin. But I want to keep a few key details. Like I tell him that we have to pick something up, but I'm not going to tell him it's a ring. I'm going to tell him it's a key. And so that way, if he has the information, he can't just come back and steal from these people later with this plan.
Okay.
I want to make sure that he cannot do this on his own. I still have the couple of pieces needed.
Big brain. Make a history check for me at advantage. The DC is 12. As you recount everything you made a point to study.
I'm gonna use the inspiration. Nope.
All right. Well, it's in your head pretty well, but you don't think that he'll be able to impersonate anybody with any grace off of this specifically.
Okay. Backup that I'd like to do is I'd like to write down as much of the like language that I saw as close to thieves can't. I have a forgery kit, and any sort of I understand I can fail this because I did bad on my history. But like I want to use the forgery kit to my advantage to make a couple of notes.
Gotcha.
Because like my plan is if we get in there and take that big pile that we need, and I'm gonna fill it with golden dandelions, but then I'm gonna leave a banknote in the bank language that says from Terra, we'll return the rest. That's
Amazing.
my plan is to stick it in there.
Amazing. Okay, let's see how Kazrick's doing.
Yep. I think there's been. She's been doing that thing where he goes, But what? No. Okay, let's say that.
Drogar sits back a little bit, nods to you to continue, and starts packing a pipe. Chewing on some of the parsley.
I think the thing that my brain is not able to comprehend, if, oh, I realized that I might not have, I think I'm realizing I'm not the first. It kind of, the time, because I was confused, because I think there's a fair statement to say that I think I look like you a little bit, but you said that it was a long time ago, and I understand that there's ways of preserving fluids and the like, but
What are you saying?
she kept saying? But she kept saying, if at first you don't succeed, you try again, which makes sense. That's true. As an alchemist, if an experiment doesn't work, you have to change a variable, a singular variable, and try again. Because to do the same thing over, expecting a different result, is quite literally the definition of insanity. And my mother is not insane. Therefore, she had to have changed variables every so often. She said it so easily, which tells me, especially with the time, I can't have been the first she created. I also don't know if I'm the last.
It clicks for him. And he bolts upright. Doesn't get any taller. Bolts upright from his seat. And he goes, So what you're telling me is it's possible I've had many children?
I don't know. You didn't have anything, technically. I mean, by technicality, yes, the essence of you most likely, or maybe was used multiple times. It could also mean that she collected others, and I am the only one. That's the variable. I don't know if you are the only one she asked. Now, I assume, at the very least, either two outcomes. Yes, there are multiple of you, or she saved you for later. Now, 20-something years ago. Either way, there's a part I don't know.
What happened to them?
I don't know. I didn't know they existed until now. If they did or do.
Well, what happened to Drogar?
Drogar was shunted somewhere and didn't come out until a couple.
The elves brought him back.
Yeah.
And he took that personally.
Did he mention
He made that everyone's problem.
shunted him in the first place?
Technically, Terra. As Terra killed Gent.
Yeah, kid killed Jet.
So he was brought low, but not before he made a pact. Then the elves dug him up, found
He's
him.
a warlock without a
Well,
patron.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's a chunk of time where he wasn't really on the battlefield, on the chessboard. He was up there. He came back recently.
Yep.
The question becomes, between him leaving and Kazric being born, how many times has he tried?
And what
Did
were
she
their
try with his
fates?
blood? If she did, well, that doesn't really matter. It's a curiosity for Kazric. But yes, what happened to whatever was created before? And Kazric has no recollection, no history point of anything like that. Which meant that was covered up immensely. If that was the case.
How long have you been gone?
When did the trees? A couple of years ago? A little more than that? Don't know.
You see a look in his face. Make an insight check as he stands up. He's still in this box. And he turns, and you see that he immediately and inherently knows the direction of your home.
18 plus 1 is a 19.
You have seen a lot in your time. You're not unfamiliar with the look he gets in his eye, which is that of there might be a young child of mine in danger.
Mm-hmm.
And you see his pupils get real small.
I have to ask a question, and it might hurt Kazric. Is there more of a... You said, like, he's having this moment of maybe my child in danger. The feeling that he's having, that energy, has he displayed that at all for Kazric? Has he considered Kazric to be his child?
So,
Other
in
than
this
words.
moment, he is going to, as he turns... Because again, this is all still, he's still processing and
For sure. Yeah.
he's gonna reach out and take a hold of your shoulder without looking at you and give you a squeeze. So yes, but I don't know if that lands for Kazric.
There's a lot of things I don't know, and I won't know until I see her. But I don't know if I see her now, that might be a problem. But there's a lot of things happening
There's
at
a
once.
problem.
Well, yes, there's a lot of problems. That's what I'm learning. Unfortunately, she's one of many. That's actually why we're here. We were trying to get figure out this world. We need to deal with that dragon thing. That's step one.
Kazark, I have a theory.
Well, I like theories.
I think she's already found a way to deal with the elves. And is using them to take out the rest. It's the only way it makes sense to me.
But she's using the goblins as fodder for the elves. But I don't know what do you know?
I know that a land made up of druids and plant cities and a dependency upon the prowess of what a druid can do to sustain a society would not take blight well. I think she's already figured out how to do it. But she's got to take care of everyone else first.
Sorry, just so I understand, did it seem like the elven druid nation is going to be like ground zero for her work?
Yeah.
Okay.
She will betray them when she's done using them.
That part doesn't surprise me. She's already betrayed us. I don't know what our timeline is, and the reality is I don't know what timeline is for anything.
I miss the dwarves. I miss my people. I'm glad you found me.
To be fair, I didn't find you because I would hint that I was looking for you and I didn't know you existed. This was just happenstance. That happens to be
things that I don't look for all the time. Like you.
Sure. I guess that's the discovery. Not really a finding. Oh, well. I should, And he's going to turn and start to head towards the door. There's a little awkwardness because he doesn't really know. He doesn't have that same familial bond with this individual just yet. But with the timers that are being forced upon him, even more so, he needs to corral with the group to see what the heck's going on. So it's not out of disrespect. He just, okay.
I would say
bunch of parsley. And then
I would say as Kazark is coming down the stairs, Robin would be coming in through the... Well, Robin, you've never gone in there, but you would arrive outside. Do with that what you will.
Break down the door.
Is anyone outside?
No.
Or is it just... No?
Okay, you walk in, and there's a brief moment of people reaching for weapons and the party being like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Do they start putting down the weapons?
Yeah.
screaming.
Don't put them down.
Hey!
Where have you been?
Oh, Zito has BDE, Big Dad Energy.
Places.
Market bingo cards.
He picks Zoe up and then holds Zoe out and says,
Does she smell like bank? Seems you're clear.
Zoe says no. But I did. You have to promise not to get mad at me.
I do not promise that.
Oh, this is
Okay, I
gonna
won't
go
tell you then.
splendidly.
Sika, you have to promise not to get mad at me.
Don't promise her that.
I think when I hear Robin coming in, I'm gonna go walk in. What's happening?
Robin's looking for Sika. So you have to promise not to get mad at me.
Why?
Because I want to tell you what I found.
Are you surprised by that? I'm surprised by that.
Surprised? What?
Zito was commenting that he was surprised that you didn't just immediately agree with whatever she was.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because Sika is very Terra focused, and facts right now are very much in his mind. So can't be mad with me is like, why?
Really good question, Sika.
Yeah,
You stay out of this.
Mom, Dad, chill.
Drogar flinches.
Sika. Go right over his head. Unsure why. Just be like, what would we say? Sika in this moment would just be like, I normally want to agree not to get mad, but you've never asked me not to get mad, so now I'm curious why you think I'm gonna get mad.
Well, if you promise not to get mad, you'll get the answer to your curiosity.
Can I make a
If I say
perception check to see if
I
I can
won't
smell
get
the
mad?
ocean on her?
You can smell the ocean.
salt?
You're in a port city. It all smells like ocean.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
Soren is
alright.
100% behind Robin, being like, "Hear me out. We got a deal. We gotta." Just lightening the mood a bit.
Honestly, I guess, truthfully, Sick would have no idea that Robin would have just wanted to go walk into the nature or anything like that. So at this point, he's just going to trust and be like, okay, I will agree to not get mad.
Robin's gonna pull out her notebook and she's gonna write, "I found a brass dragon egg," and she's gonna just pull it over and show Sika.
Sika goes.
And then close it.
emotionless. Sika's face just drops. Not mad or anything, but just.
Because if I can't tell Zito, I'm like, I'm gonna tell the other person that knows what this might mean.
His mental trauma, he starts feeling hot. And so it's, history's great. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting mad at that. Confused.
Pie.
Hmm?
You step into the room. And you can sense now, post the prayer, your clerical magic.
Like I can tell I've got it?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I kind of want to try something. Is there a plant in the room or any? Of course, there's a plant in the room.
You go to.
I'm just gonna. I just want to grab a piece of parsley and just see if I have to do anything special, or if I can just make it get a little bit bigger.
If you have that ability, yes.
I do. I just gotta cast a little druid craft just real fast and see if I can make it. Holy shit!
And that's where we're gonna go to break. And
so I went out on the porch and it was just really, really gross out there. The monsters just won't stop drooling. It's just disgusting.
Stop putting the monster treats out. Hold you and make some drool.
You, Pie, step out without having to second guess. You inherently recognize the innate magic that courses through you as you step out and breathe life into this plant, which then overblooms very quickly. And you turn, and everyone is able to see the deific magic thrumming. The deific magic that is just emanating like a mantle as the spell is cast. And Pi turns back to you all wide-eyed.
I haven't felt like this in a really long time. I don't know what happened to Menti. I lost him before I came back here, but I think I have my magic back. Like, actually have it.
Is that the cat guy who stole my crystal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been hit or miss since... Oh, God, it's been... Since before I came to the island. After we fought hunger, after that, I'm not really sure how or what happened, but
You said,
I've only been able to use it periodically.
you said that your god knew mine?
More than that, he and Tara were family.
Huh. That's fascinating. Drogar.
Jeez.
I met Terra briefly. Very briefly. She seemed a kind sort. The two Luminen look to Rampant.
I don't think they're here.
They're back at my cottage.
You so right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You so right.
Rampant is, I believe, because
Yeah, that's what it
the
is.
two Liminem are back. Yeah.
Rampant says
Can I-
it's go ahead.
I think I just want to try something real quick. And it's probably not going to work, but I just have to. Oh my god.
Did that
Okay.
happen?
No.
You okay? But did you get hurt?
No, it's just something... we learned this at a very inopportune time, but if I say, oh my god, generally speaking, Menti would pop up. It would call him. Like, right next to my face! Like right here! It's very inconvenient and kind of
The
weird.
magic you're feeling right now, does it feel the same? I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah, it feels like there's been a certain amount of restoration.
I mean, it just feels stronger. What?
I think I'm asking if it's Mentiroso's power or perhaps some other god that is giving you this power.
Rampant says, perhaps Terra healed in some way that which originates from Mentiroso. It's not common amongst... It's almost... Think of it like maybe a smaller pantheon of its own.
Yeah.
Waits for like a lightning strike and then remembers the Stormfather's dead.
Gosh, it wouldn't surprise me. It would be just like Terra to try and help. Especially where Benty's concerned.
Quick question.
Mm.
And maybe Robin could also get a different point of view as well. As Robin's actually a druid, and I grew up around druids. I technically should have druid craft. I would know what that is, like, immensely.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell what type of power actually, like, it probably was divine, but like, has it been like the magic she's used before? Does it seem different? Is there any tells in that? I do have proficiency in Arcana if I need it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay. Maybe just
Is there any kind of check that I can do to determine whether I can tell, or?
You can make a religion check, Pi.
That is a 28.
11. Because it's Menti. That is a Menti roll.
He's just analytical. He's trying to understand the different types of and who is associated with what. He also doesn't necessarily believe in gods. He believes in beings who have a specific type of power.
Sure.
So he's just trying to see if he's recognized it.
In all of your time, party as a whole, anytime something like this would have happened, there would have been a moment. This was done almost subversively. That stands out as odd things from what you all have experienced from gods and the like. However, it does seem... It would be strange if it wasn't Terra because of the timing. But it's not impossible, to your credit. That said, Kazric, the connection to the weave that is made possible through faith here, this celestial magic that is being drawn upon, has, in fact, been healed.
Pi is both grateful for this, but she also is a little bit not ungrateful, but it kind of, there's a sense of loss, I think, because while the magic was sketchy at best, it at least told her that he's still okay. He's still out there somewhere.
Yeah.
If Terra is healing her magic, then there's no metric for her to tell whether it's Menti or whether it's Terra. And so she feels very uneasy about it. She's happy and grateful and would never say anything out loud.
Right. It's
but
a strange...
very uneasy.
It feels like the ice you're standing on is cracked in a way that you couldn't have predicted, if that makes sense. And again, this is... gods need worship. Gods need faith. So of course everything they do is seen. There's a big hubbub because they need that.
This was done on the down low.
And that's where we're going to leave off for the episode. Chat, I am the cryptic Sir Feffers. And
Feffers scripted. That's a bingo.
What? Wait.
No, that really is a bingo.
I have a check. Yeah. Feff is cryptic. I had a check before this, but now you just gave it everybody.
And if you want to get caught up on these tales, you can head on over to the YouTube. It's called Longshot. There's 3 weekly streamed campaigns. We just finished up our Bayonet campaign, also over on the YouTube. And if you would like to join a community, you can head on over to the Discord. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to be doing a raid. Helps us out a ton. And also, hello to over on Ben's side of the chat. Hi guys, I see you guys too, you good beans. We're going to do a raid, so stick around and I'm going to throw it over to the peeps. We're going to start off with Taylor and Tracy.
Hey everyone, I'm Taylor Ann Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor Ann Tracy. I'm the writer and game master of Heinefall. Check us out at heinefall.com. I play Robin. She is a tiefling rogue druid. She really enjoys getting to see new towns and getting to kind of know a lot of the in and outs. And she got a lot of information this game, like who's running it, got to meet with Rodalotl. I thought I said it right that time.
You did.
No, that's
It's
right.
just-
It just
I
makes me laugh.
Bask in that
okay.
name.
I was like, I swear, I tried. Got to meet, someone she's related to. Excited to hear that the whole place is getting remodeled, because what happens in remodels is you can easily sneak in if you have a clipboard. So that's gonna be interesting if she's able to go in there, see if she can get whatever Ryek's tools we need to get to help this dragon. She's just trying to I don't know. She's like, top priority, I want to get rid of this dragon, and then I just want to get this bad guy out of here, because if it's like this bad Ryek's guy with the leader of this area, I don't want him controlling the leader's mind. He definitely looks like a bad guy. He's all like, I'm angry in his face, and I'm like, I know Zito Barbera, you don't scare me. So all that sort of stuff. So I'm curious to see where it goes. I will pass it off to CB.
Hey friends, my name is Omega Jones, also known as CritBard across all social media channels. I've been Kazric, our resident Dwoblin, apothecary alchemist, who's coming to terms that he might not be the only child, but also he's totally still the only child, because he doesn't equate just because you made more that you are part of my family. Either way, still there's a layers to everything here. Feff, if you can refresh on your end, the music is going through it. Either way, yeah, it's a very interesting feeling. Again, facts versus feelings. But he's kind of putting the feelings off to the side just for a second as they come back together to see what the next plan is, because there are many things moving in tandem, and it kind of feels like doing one neglects another, and that's the scary part, when it's like 6 or 7 of them happening at the same time. So worried a little bit, but it's okay. He's not going great yet. Who is going great? The bald guy, Gozito.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard. I'm playing Zito Barbera, the Pathless Knuckles Barbarian and resident bald guy in the party. And he's just like actually pretty chill. Zito's happy to not have to be on edge all of the time for once, and there's a dog. The other thing that Zito's stoked about, seemingly, Kazric's dad, not a deadbeat. That's good. First time for everything.
Whoa,
So that's pretty exciting.
Whoa, Baton. How you gonna do that to Baton?
Where is Baton right now, by the way? His daughter just snuck onto a ship, stole a dragon egg, and then cased a bank. Where's Baton?
Having just
Where's
he is recovering from having just stolen from his family, the uber wealthy.
Sure, right.
He just came back to life. Give him a couple days.
Oh, he's had more than plenty of those to think about how to raise his daughter properly while encased in carbonite or whatever it was. I don't know. Either way, I had a thought.
Just one?
Thought's gone.
Drogar.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for Drogar.
So far, yeah. He's got at least one positive in the book as of right now. I was just gonna tell everybody watching my stream right now, we'll be back streaming tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, Elden Ring.
Very
so
nice. Let's go.
Be there or be there. Shane.
Hi everyone, my name's Shane Whalley. It's lovely to meet you. Hope you had yourself a good time with us tonight. I play Sick of the College of the Road Bard, and he just wants to talk to Terraform. Pretty much it, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Annie.
Hi, I'm Annie. I am here to learn on all platforms. I am a teacher and editor, top 1% effects creator, and I have been playing Paye Yaminat Brigitte Renod. She is one of Ben's hit die subclasses, Incarnation Cleric, and apparently starting to have more in common with Sika and Soren every day. Again, a little uneasy because she at least she knew that he was there, and now that she's hearing about, they're taking gods and ending up like wherever they die, they could potentially, get these crystals, and so she's like, is my god even safe right now? Because that dude will get into trouble. Sure as shit. And it's, well, having her magic is very, very reassuring and it's good. She just also doesn't have that reassurance that she knows he's okay, because at least she knew he was somewhere. But we shall find out what happens. I think, is that everybody?
Has Taylor gone? Oh, yeah, start with Taylor. Everyone pile into this raid.
All right.
We're gonna go kick it with Drew. Where did my window go? There's my window. Get in there. And have an excellent rest of your evening, my friends. I'll see you for rotten
Drew Gulliver?
toil. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, join me.
Yeah.
Double tap raid.
Everyone hop
Zombie
in this raid or
rules.
else.